Hello everyone, this is Philip and this is my presentation about my pre-practicum experience at Edward Middle School. First, let's talk about the county that Edward Middle School is located in. It's in Rockdale County. I attached the address, phone number, and website of the Rockdale County on the slide. There are 16,340 students in the county, letter grade D. Rockdale County's overall performance is higher than 31% of the district. Its middle school student academic growth is higher than 68% of the district. 68.5% of the 8th grade students are reading at or above the grade level target. Middle school students in Rockdale County are doing well in English and social studies. The percent of students in grade A achieving Lexile measure greater than 1,097, and it is also higher than that of Georgia. This is the diversity breakdown of Rockdale counties. As we can see, the majority of the students are Black, which takes 68% of the students. 15% of the students are Hispanic, 12% of the students are White, and 3% of the students are multiracial, and 2% of the students are Asian and Pacific Islander. 39% of the students are economically disadvantaged, 12% of the students with disability, and 7% of the students are ELL students. Now let's talk about Edward Middle School. I attached the address, phone number, and website on the slide. There are 1,006 students in Edward Middle School. Letter grade is C. Edward Middle School overall performance is higher than 49% of school in the state and is higher than its district. Its student academic growth is higher than 60% of school of its district and is similar to its district. This is the diversity breakdown of Edward Middle School. Once again, the majority of the students are Black. 50% of them are Black. 28% of them are Hispanic. 8% of the students are White. 3% of the students are multiracial. And 2% of the students are Asian and Pacific Islander. 38% of the students are economically disadvantaged. 15% students with disability, and 15% of students are ELL students. So let's talk about my classroom at EMS. So I attached a picture of a classroom at Miss Bennett's class. And we can see there is a screen protector, a original whiteboard, and students are sitting facing the board, or they can sit facing each other. There are about 30 chairs in the classroom. Teacher used a screen protector and an electronic pen to write on the screen. I find it is very effective and convenient for teaching. There are World Wars math related poster, student expectation, which is the BRIDE. It stands for prepare, respectful, involved, driven, and exceptional. So students enter the classroom quietly and sit at their assigned seat. If students sit at the wrong place, teacher will remind them to come back to their original seat. There are 20 students in my classroom. There are 6 boys and 14 girls. 16 of the students are Black, 3 are Hispanic, and 1 of them is White. There are no students with special education, disability, or ELL student. So I also attached a picture of the door of my classroom because at my first visit at EMS, I had a chance to work with the student to decorate the door for the school event. And I found this very fun, exciting, and interesting because I have a chance to interact with the students. So During my pre-practicum, I had a lesson on probability. Miss Bennett assigned me 5 students who are Veronica, Jamora, Noah, Mackenzie, and Vanessa. 2 of them are boys, 3 are girls, 4 of them are blacks, and Vanessa is Hispanic. So looking at their result on the test on probability, I created 2 charts, one based on the gender and one based on the diversity breakdown. Excuse me. So boys are at level 2, while girls are at level 3. The boys score somehow lower than the girls. And as I noted in the classroom, boys are usually more noisy and make a lot of distraction in the classroom, while the girls are more quiet. Black students are at level 3, while Hispanic students are at level 2. So the reason why student outcomes are the way they are, I feel like students who did not score great on the exam because they did not have enough time to learn new material, they did not do enough practice problem to fully understand and master the topic. They did not ask questions when they are confused or they do not understand the material. They just keep silent, which is very bad. Miss Bennett had to ask them a lot of time if they understand, to make sure everyone understands the problem. And they did not do their homework. Doing homework is helpful for students because it give them a chance to practice, to learn the material better and more in depth. And while doing their homework, they might have questions and they can ask the teacher when they come to class, so they can reinforce their understanding of the lesson. Most white and Hispanic students are quieter, focus on the lesson and do their work in silence. More than half of the students are black, and there are 2 or 3 boys who always make noise and make distraction in the classroom, and they do not do their homework. Some key takeaway that I have from this experience. I have to say that EMS, the experience that I had as EMS is very valuable and helpful for me as a future middle school teacher. I learned how to communicate with staffs, with teachers, with students, and I can feel the friendliness and the positive energy all around EMS. Interacting with students, friendly but still set a clear boundary between teacher and students. Teacher always remain authority over the student, so the student must respect teachers and listen to the teachers. Professional dress, everyone dressed neatly, comfortably, and easy to move. Yeah. Communication, professional, friendly, humorous, and gentle is what I feel as EMS. Another key takeaway is that review day is as important as lecture day, because on review day, student has a chance to ask questions, to do more practice problems, and to reinforce their understanding before the test day. And teacher has a chance to evaluate their student level of readiness, their performance, and determine who needs more help. Also giving struggling student more attention. Teacher may reteach important topics, may re-explain the problem, and help the struggle student with difficult problems. How did this experience prepare me for my student teaching? Once again, I feel more comfortable interacting and communicating with the students. I learned to prepare lessons that are easy to understand and interesting. Because if the lessons are easy to understand, students will learn the lesson better. And If they find the lesson interesting, they will engage in the lecture better. Involve students in the lecture as much as possible. Pay attention to every student in the classroom. Analyze student results and plan for improvement. I think this is really important because as me and Miss Bennett review student performance on probability test, Miss Bennett point out to me students who are still struggling with the probability, and from there she derived a plan action for improvement and for more effective lesson in the future. I also learned a lot from teacher-teacher interaction. Maintain a harmonious and happy relationship with other teachers. Be friendly and ready to help. Ask for help and collaborate with other teachers to address student problems or enhance teachings. So after the 5 visits at EMS, I feel more comfortable and confident communicating with teachers, with staff, and with students in a more professional way. I actively help my mentor during class. I always bring positive energy to the school, and I try to spread that positive energies to my students. I have more experience in preparing lesson plan because I have a chance to work in an actual classroom. So I learn about classroom management, time management, and classroom organization for group work, for independent work, and for other procedures. And I feel more confident to solve problems in class because there are many problems that arise in the middle of the classroom out of the sudden. For example, like when students forget their laptop, when students make noise, when students make distraction, all that I learned from Miss Bennett and Miss Tompkins, which are 2 of my mentors, a lot from solving problems that arise in the classroom. And I feel very happy to be in EMS for my pre-practicum because these are really valuable and useful experience for me. And yes, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.